Hey guys, welcome back to Gluten Free with Nisha J. So today we're going to be making a gluten-free fried chicken parmesan and pasta. Every dish that I do on this channel is going to be completely gluten-free as before. I know some of you may have seen in the previous video, I cannot ingest gluten at all. I have a gluten intolerance. So I wanted to show everybody different dishes that you're able to make at home that can be delicious if you have, if you're on a gluten-free diet, or if you, like myself, can't ingest gluten at all. So that way you're able to still have delicious food and not just salads while you're at home. So this is going to be a really quick video just to show you guys a gluten-free fried chicken parmesan and pasta, my version of it anyway. And I want you guys to press like and subscribe to this video so that you're able to get updates every time that I post a new video. And if you have something specific that you want to see me do completely gluten-free, go ahead and leave that in the comments and I'll do my best. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so today we're going to be using Barilla's gluten-free spaghetti pasta for our fried chicken parmesan and pasta. I really like Barilla's spaghetti and fettuccine pastas, but there's also a brand called Ronzini that makes a really good gluten-free pasta as well. But today we're going to be using Barilla. So I'm going to add a handful of this to our already boiling water. And I'm going to put just a pinch of olive oil in the water to keep the spaghetti from sticking. I don't need much, just a little bit to make sure that it doesn't stick. And add our pasta. Okay, so I've added the pasta to the water and I'm just gonna let that cook down a bit. And while this is cooking down, I also have some oil. This is extra virgin olive oil, which is the only thing that I really use to fry my foods, because oil, vegetable oil, stuff like that is really hard on my stomach. So I always use olive oil, extra virgin olive oil to fry my food. So we're gonna be frying chicken today in this extra virgin olive oil. While the oil is heating up, I have already butterflied our boneless, skinless chicken breasts and seasoned them with a salt and pepper blend, a little oregano and parsley, and some soul food seasoning as well. And you want to make sure that you butterfly the chicken when you're going to be doing a breadcrumb base, because it's going to burn too fast if you leave it completely whole. And I'll explain that a little bit more in a minute. So we have some gluten-free flour, all-purpose flour, that we're going to be using to fry the chicken today. There's different brands, but I really like King Arthur's brand, so I have, this is what I'll be using, and I have seasoned it with a bunch of different seasonings. I won't go into detail on that. You guys can figure that part out on your own. But seasoned gluten-free all-purpose flour. We're going to do an egg wash, and as well as seasoned breadcrumbs. These are also completely gluten-free. You can find them at Kroger. And again, you want to make sure that your oil is not too hot, because if it is, it's going to burn your breadcrumbs too fast. If that happens, don't worry. You can just take it out of the oil, dry it, and put it on a dry pan into the oven and finish cooking it that way. But we're going to try to make sure that it doesn't happen today. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the chicken while the pasta is boiling. And you just want to cook the pasta based on the directions on the box. Okay, so I have my chicken breaded and ready to go. It's time for some action. The chicken is breaded. I just did the seasoned gluten-free flour, and then egg wash, and then tossed it into the seasoned gluten-free breadcrumbs. And now we're going to fry them up. Okay, so the chicken is cooking and the spaghetti is almost done, not quite, almost done. I'm gonna be using this 3 cheese Prego spaghetti sauce for the pasta. And you want to make sure that the pasta is not over sauced. It's not really about the sauce in this recipe, more so about the chicken. So you want to add it and of course season it the way that you want. I'll be using garlic, oregano, a little bit of onion powder, salt and pepper, of course, maybe a little soul food seasoning, and to add to this. But you want to make sure that you don't over sauce your spaghetti. Okay, so the noodles are now out of the pan and we are building our sauce in that pan. The chicken is also done. Now, the chicken looks a little dark, but remember it's just because of the breadcrumb. So it's not actually as dark as it looks as I'm looking through the camera. So we're gonna have that sliced up and into the oven for the final step. Okay, now that I have sliced the chicken, I'm going to add just a little bit of mozzarella and put it into the oven on 450 for about 3 minutes just to let the cheese melt. Okay, there's our spaghetti with the perfect amount of sauce. Season that to perfection, and our chicken is out and it is done. So we're gonna go ahead and plate that as well and bring everything together. Alright, so I made this one a really quick video because it's such a simple recipe, but all of the other dishes that I'll be doing have a lot more detail. So make sure that you click the like button and subscribe to my videos so that you're able to get updates every time I post one. And don't forget to leave a comment if there's something specific that you'd like to see me make gluten-free. And I can't wait to see you guys back here soon for gluten-free homemade the Nisha way.